y'all, welcome back to Sunny's Little Corner. So if you're new here, welcome. Click that little subscribe button down below. Don't worry, it won't bite. Doing so, you'll be able to see this face every Friday, because who doesn't want to see this face every Friday at my Beauty Guru Candle Lit? So let's go ahead and jump into this video. I just thought I would share my tips and tricks with y'all if you do indeed have a long work shift and you need your makeup to stay on, or if you just want to see some products that I've tried that do in fact stay on your face throughout the day. I will say that what I've noticed is whenever I'm wearing a full face of makeup throughout the day and I kind of touch my nose or I eat and then like my lipstick transfers, and those are the parts that you will need to touch up throughout the day. But other than that, your makeup pretty much stays on the whole entire day. Let's go ahead and jump into this video. I have already cleansed my face, moisturized it. So now we will prime our faces, and I am using the Sensitive Skin Nivea Men Post Shave Balm. I know that there was some controversy with this dupe primer about certain textures being on their face after they use this after a while, but I personally haven't noticed any of those textures. The only pimples that I get are, you know, of course, at the time of the month, and then the only really texture I have is whenever I do get blackheads on my nose, and that's pretty much it. But that's just from everyday wear, not necessarily from this dupe primer. So the reason why I really like this primer is because it sinks into your pores, and so whatever you put on top will pretty much stay on your face the whole entire day. I do think it does compare to the Smashbox Photo Primer, and that one is expensive and they don't really give you that much, so that's why I like this one, because it does give you quite a lot and it does pretty much the same thing. So the only thing that you have to do with this that I've kind of seen works just a little bit better, whenever you get out about a, I want to say pea size to a dime size of this and put it on the back of your hand, I like to take a finger and I like to just pat it to where it gets sticky and tacky, and then that is when I apply it on my face. I feel like whenever you make it tacky, it kind of holds on the makeup just a little bit more than just putting on your face. So let me go ahead and prime my face. While the primer is drying, I am going to jump up to my eyes. Alright, so I'm now done with my eyeballs, which was last week's video. So if you haven't seen that already, then the link is in the description bar below for you guys to go check out. But let's continue with the face. Alright, so for foundation, I do have a new one. It is the Revlon 24-Hour Normal to Dry ColorStay in Ivory 110, and my bestie Miss Mariah, which you guys saw 2 weeks ago, she needed a new foundation and I was already obsessed with this within one day of wearing it, so she grabbed the combination to oily skin. Alright, so this one is buildable coverage, so the more pumps, the more coverage you get. So I usually do about 5 pumps, and that gives me a medium to full coverage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do 6.
Alright, so what I like doing is I just kind of like taking my beauty blender and just kind of scooping out the makeup and then put it where I like applying. We can no longer hold on to what only makes us hurt. We cannot. And then what I like doing is I still use the butt of my beauty blender, and then I just go ham and blend, 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 blend. Try not to get all your baby hairs. You're actually gonna see my ears. That's weird. And you're just gonna go up, down, up, down, up, down. And then very fast.
Into the internet that we must reach. Into the internet that we must reach. Into the internet that we must reach. Into the internet that we must reach.
I know it's like super bright on this on the camera, but it looks fine in person. It's just really, really glowy. Now we will conceal our under eyes, and you're probably like, wow, Cindy, you're already pale enough. Like, what concealer are you gonna use? Because because you want it to be kind of lighter than your skin tone. Well, don't worry, I got a new concealer. It is the Kat Von D White Out. It is a super, 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 super white. And normally for concealers, you need to pick a color that is at least 1 to 2 shades lighter than your skin tone or, you know, your foundation. And pure white is mine. So, okay, you guys ready to see? You guys ready to see this? I mean, this is going to be pale ass white. And to even it out, we will put a little bit of concealer on our forehead, down our nose, and then a little bit on our chin. Alright, since this is pure white, we need to blend, 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 blend. So again, my damn beauty blender. And it actually blends out very nicely. You wouldn't think so. To bake and powder my face, I am taking the Coty Airspun loose powder in translucent extra coverage, and I did have to order this off of Walmart online, and this has been my new favorite powder to bake and then set my face with. It has helped a lot with the creasing, and it has helped with packing everything in to where it stays throughout the day. So what I like to do is the places that I know crease or that I know will rub off throughout the day, I take my beauty blender again, and then I just press into the powder, and then I go and apply that to the places that I know needs it the most. Alright, now I will powder my fine line of wrinkles on my forehead. Oh, do you see that? Probably the shirt was not a good idea wearing. Oh well. And then my smile line. Many choices that it's hard not to look past what is real. And then what I do next is I take my face brush and then I just dip it into the face powder, and then I just kind of press that into my skin. Trying to find ourselves without the defining words. We can no longer hold on to what only makes us hurt. But I will be taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills light to medium contour kit, and whenever I do run out of this, I will pick up the dupe of this, which is, I believe, the NYX one, but I still have it, so I'll still be using it until I hit pan completely. But I usually always use that one brown, but lately, since it's kind of getting cooler and fall, I've been using this kind of medium tone brown, and I just feel like it gives me a better contour look kind of for this season, because we're transitioning from summer to fall. Not quite yet, but it's there. I want it to be there. I want it to be fall.
That we must reach through into the infinite. That we must reach.
And now I'm just going to take my Kabuki brush to just kind of soften that bronze just a little. Now with a smaller brush, I'm still going to take that same contour shade and contour my nose and then right under my lip. And then I'm just going to soften that out.
Looking down from the heights that we have built.
Now for blush, I did win this in a giveaway from Miss Katie Emily, and it was so cool to actually win my first giveaway, and it is the Kat Von D Shade Plus Light Blush, and it is actually super pretty. It's a two-tone blush, and I kind of like just kind of swirling it around and just using both, because I do think that they do mix well. And then if you kind of want a darker blush, then that would be perfect. And then if you want a very light blush, that would be perfect as well. But I kind of like mixing them together. But it's super cute. It's Kat Von D, so I was super excited to receive it. So now let's highlight Mama's favorite part.
Into the infinite, that we must reach. Into the infinite, that we must reach. Into the infinite, that we must reach. Into the infinite, that we must.
Now let's fill in them brows with my Anastasia DipBrow Pomade in dark brown.
Now which way do we go is the question to ask. There are so many choices that it's hard not to look past. What is real and what is fake, and the risk we have to take. Will we know what is throwing off our balance?
Now to set them brows, I'm going to use my Benefit Speed Brow.
We can no longer hold on to what only makes us hurt.
Since I am doing a very dramatic eye, I kind of want to go for a soft nude lip. So I am going to take my e.l.f. lip definer and shaper, and I really like the definer part because it's like a perfect nude base for your lip liner. So I'm going to line my lips first. Next, I'm going to take my chubby NYX Simply Nude in Fairest, and I'm going to put that over my lip liner.
That we must reach into the infinite. That we must reach.
Alright, to set my face so that way everything stays in place, I'm going to take the Maybelline MasterFix setting spray. So that is it for this makeup look. I hope it lasts as long for you as it does for me, and I am going to skip ahead to way later tonight so you guys can see how it wore throughout the day. So let's go ahead and jump through time. Alright, so it is much later. It's about 1 a.m. and I just got home with hanging out with some of my friends. So after I finished filming, I did go out with my dad to dinner and eating wings, and then we went to go visit my mom who was bowling, and then we went to our local park to catch some Pokemon, and then came home, watched TV, and then that's when my friend texted saying, hey, you want to go out tonight? And so we went out, and then we ended up catching a lot of Pokemon and I just got home. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on how my makeup lasted throughout the whole entire day to show you that it really does last throughout the whole day. And of course, you know, there are parts where you do need to touch up, but for the most part it does stay on. So let me zoom you guys in a little bit closer. Alright, so we will start with the eyes. Our eyebrows have stayed intact, our eyeshadow, our wings, our lashes have stayed intact. The only thing that did not stay intact is the waterline, and you can see how it's kind of run down on right there, and then also right there. I'll zoom you guys in just a little bit more from my nose because it is quite patchy around here, where you can tell because I go like this throughout the day. So you can tell that it is patchy right there. And then for my lips, the lip color is completely off, and it did transfer a little bit onto my chin. But for the actual face, it's pretty much stayed on. There's just only a couple of places where I would have to touch up throughout the day, which is right around my nose and then just kind of under that eye. But there isn't any creasing right here where I get a lot of creasing, more than usual, and there isn't any there. And then I haven't had that much lipstick transfer, which is good, which is because I did choose a simple lip. I would definitely say that this makeup that I chose to wear is long lasting, and I would say that it has stayed on throughout pretty much the whole entire day, and I am very happy with this. I'm glad that I finally found the right products to use together so it can be long lasting, because with long work shifts you need to have it last all day because you really don't have the time to touch up. So that's why it's good to have long lasting makeup on, so that way you don't have to touch up. But I mean, it stayed on pretty well throughout wings, and then I ended up having Taco Bell like about an hour ago because my friends and I got kind of hungry, so we had Taco Bell. But I mean, it's pretty much stayed on, and I get very messy when I eat wings, so. And I haven't done any touch-ups at all. I have not done any touch-ups because I want this to be genuine. So yeah, let me zoom you guys back out. Alright, so that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this long-lasting makeup look, and hopefully you can take away from this video and apply it to your makeup. And I want to know what level you're on for Pokemon, so let me know down below so we can start talking about it. But other than that, I will see you next Friday. Bye!